the exhibition part of your season with continuing to try to maintain camp regimen. How does it work?
I mean, sacrifice. That's the biggest thing. Just understanding, how we view things here, our standards, and then you go from there. And then it's the will and it's the work ethic that you put in behind the scenes.
What's most important as you guys get to the hardwood tonight and start to implement some of the stuff you've been working on?
We do it with pace, being hard to guard, trying to make the defense really overreact and think.
Tonight is one of those nights. You guys have been great about this over the years. Spo even kind of leads it. The first time that Terry's playing here, I know it's an exhibition game, and there's 2 regular season games quick here, but it's still, you guys are mindful of when a guy's going back to where he wants to play.
Yeah, 100%. We're aware of it. We understand he still has a feel for the rims and being in this situation in this environment. So we understand where his mindset is.
Not having guys already, not to get deep into injury talk, but does it pause the process, or you just got to have kind of a regular season mentality even this time of year that it gets other guys in another opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, everybody understands what preseason is for. It's for us to get ramped up, for us to really get geared up for the regular season. So that's how everybody's taking the opportunity.
Here, and you guys unfortunately couldn't get the winning team the way you wanted to. How much does that kind of like get you that you couldn't get it going here the way you wanted to?
It don't eat at me. I'm all about moving on and worry about what's in front of me and what's next. Can't control what happened before, but obviously I had goals of doing that. It didn't happen, so I think they're gonna turn things around, and it's gonna happen for the Hornets though. So it's gonna be good to watch that from afar.
You mentioned that turning around. Why do you think it could turn around here?
Just everything. Just everything. I think the players is bought in. I think they got a mindset with the new owners and everything. It's just how they want to go about stuff, and it's just good. It's good to see.
With Melo, obviously, and you know how much he means to his team. When he's healthy and playing the way that he can, man, just how different are the Hornets in your mind?
And pretty good, man. He's generational. I tell him that all the time. That's little bro. He's real good, but this team gonna only go as far as they take him. Him being healthy and everything else. So he know what he got to do.
What's it like seeing Miles back with the team too now, man?
It's my brother, man. It's good to see him. Good to see him. Always good to see my boy.
I was telling Spo there was a cat in the street screaming at me, "Hey, make sure you take care of Terry Rozier." How would you describe, that's telling about how people feel about you. How would you describe your relationship with this fan base before you left?
I tell you that right there. It's just the love that they opened up to me with when I first got here. So, it's just special, man. And I always tell people all the time, this is a great place to live, and, the people is super nice. So can't take that for granted. It's a special 4 years for me here.
How important was the camp period? I know it's a short window, so maybe it's even that little space before when you guys start working out, to you having, I think after every injury, it's a reestablishment of confidence of how your body's reacting, right?
Yeah, just everything from from rehabbing all summer to starting to live to getting back on the court to doing to mini camp and stuff with these guys. Everything's gonna all stack up and it's gonna all add up and pay off. So I'm thankful for the journey and everything. So.
Spo puts a premium this time of year on shoot-arounds and practices, but this is a game and you guys get to go out and run. What are some of the most important things to see here early in the preseason as you guys have this exhibition competition?
Go out there, just put a couple 5-men together and see what we can do out there. A couple guys see. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, how we ended the season last year, we got some things we want to get done this year. So it starts now.
How challenging is it? Because it's more bodies, it's less space on the floor, it's all the stuff. Plus, you're trying to get ready for games too.
That's okay. That's what preseason's for. We just want to be intentional with the work that we're putting in. I do want to accomplish, a few things. I want to be able to play some of the main rotation guys, or at least anticipated group. But I also want to continue to, look at the young guys, and we should be able to do that.
It was interesting last night. We're checking a hotel and the valet stops and goes, "Terry Rozier, you guys taking care of Terry Rozier?" This is obviously a special place for him and for the people here. It's always been important, and in your mind, when guys come back to where they once played, I imagine tonight's one of those for him.
Yeah, it probably feels a little bit strange for him, when he'll go into the visiting team locker room. And then, we play them in 2 weeks. He had some great years here. That's why we're a fan of him. For a lot of the play that he had, in particular against us. And he's had a very good camp. He's healthy. He's moving great. He didn't have that opportunity to be in camp with us last year. I think that's really going to help him feel a lot more comfortable.
You worry about the gamesmanship of it because you are going to play Charlotte, I think, twice in like a month.
No, I don't
starts
think.
versus what you roll
I don't
out
think
tonight.
either team is worried about that. Hopefully, we'll be installing new things in the next 2 weeks, which I'm sure they will be as well. We have to get out there on the wood and get that first game.
You mentioned Terry. What has he brought to your team that maybe you didn't have when he wasn't there previously?
Speed, quickness, ability to create a shot against any kind of coverage, end of the clock. He's great with that. But his speed is something that I think is giving our offense a big boost. He's getting more comfortable using that speed, in everything we do. On both ends of the court, I think he can really, have a career year defensively for us. And I'm just happy to see him out here, comfortable, smiling. He had a really good summer.
He was a leader here with the Hornets. Is he
Yeah.
doing that a little bit with you guys so
Yeah,
far too?
I think we're seeing more of his personality than the first few weeks when we had him. And rightfully so. He was just trying to fit in. We didn't have many practice sessions, and so we're trying to speed it up as the best that we could. But he's had a summer around the facility, around so many of the guys, and we need that veteran, that leadership, and from the point position, that always helps.
With Charles Lee, what did you know about him, if anything, before he got this head coaching job with the Hornets?
He's had a great reputation. Our paths have crossed here or there, for the last several years, but he's been part of good programs, Milwaukee and with Boston. And he's a big part of the success in both places. And I'm sure, he's more than ready, and I'm sure he's got a real solid plan of how he wants this team to grow and to play.
He's known for his defense. You obviously are a defensive coach. You got the top NBA.com survey again as a top defensive coach in terms of the NBA. Just how difficult is it to get guys to play the way you want to on that side of the ball all the time, this level?
This league is tough. You got so many great offensive talents. Scoring numbers are going up, space. Guys, their skill level, their ability to do multiple things, it makes it a challenge. And that's why, more than anything, whatever your schemes are, you just have to commit to doing really, really ridiculously tough things if you want to defend in this league.